You say that you may not be living a traditional lifestyle, but doesn't mean you don't long for that and you're trying to get to that point. You wrote, why women are looked down upon for doing sex work, but the men that fund it, aren't looked down upon.
Yeah, that bothers me. So
okay. When you say fund it, do you mean like the men who purchase the content? Or are you talking about the traditional adult content industry where like most of the pornography producers were men or whatever?
No, I'm talking about more like with OnlyFans and like at strip clubs, how the dancers are looked down upon, the content creators are looked down upon.
Yeah.
But yet the men that make the whole industry viable, nothing gets said about them.
What do you mean? They're fucking simps. I look down on them.
Yeah, but as a society, I don't think that it gets talked about enough.
Wait, hold on. Okay, from a couple different angles here. I think other men are going to clown on other dudes who are like fucking gooner porn addicts. Like, if we're talking about masculine men, they're going to look down on fucking gooners. And then two, women themselves will commonly say, and this is across the political spectrum, whether I think you're a conservative woman or liberal woman, I think a lot of women say, yeah, I don't want to date a guy who watches porn.
Okay, but like the people that go into strip clubs are like,
hold on.
That's crazy.
Lots of women say they don't want to date a guy who watches porn.
That's crazy.
Why is that crazy? Okay, but you're a gooner. You were in a polycule.
I'm not a gooner.
You're a fucking gooner.
I am literally not a gooner.
You're a gooner.
No, but also there is...
You fucked a homeless guy. Sorry.
Dude. Okay, he's a struggling
And he was
artist.
hers.
Just until his career took off, okay? Listen, he was funny too. Comedians.
Have I ever been with a homeless one? Nope. Oh, wait, hold on. She's in between places, but whatever.
Exactly.
Just kidding.
Listen,
I'm
he was
kidding,
in between, here and stardom, so...
Okay, but so I think men, like, there's literally a term that shames these kind. They're simps.
Yes,
men, trust
but
me,
you
men
can
get
have it
shamed
both
for
ways where there's like a pornography epidemic and oh my god, everyone is doing da-da-da. I hear that all the time, like maybe not here, but like on grids panels, they're like, there's this huge porn epidemic. You can't be like, it's a small niche community of guys that we look down upon and have an epidemic.
But I think we can maybe test this super simply. What do you think in comparison is worse? A woman who releases one video of, I'll be fair, releases one video of her doing a BG scene, a boy-girl scene, so like sex, versus a guy who one time watches that scene.
Are they paying for it?
Sure, he paid $20 to get access to the.
I mean, the
video.
girl boy is obviously worse, but I feel like if it's like
so there's scales to it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know because it's like people. I did OnlyFans and people would pay me just to pay me essentially, but like it would bother me too because
Simps.
pornography is free.
Huh?
So like
Yeah, that's weird as fuck.
In my
Follow me
head,
on
I was
Twitch.
like, you're paying me for what when you can like get it for free somewhere else.
I mean, look,
Like-
there's a scale to it though. Like some young guy who paid $10 once to subscribe to a girl's OnlyFans for 1 month. Like that's a really small scale compared to some of the whales that spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on OF. Or like I don't know. I think there's scales to it. There's levels to it. I would not categorize a guy who like one time. I don't think they should do it, but I wouldn't be like, oh my god, you're this one time you bought like you spent $10 on a chick's
Would you call them a
OnlyFans.
simp?
I don't think in
I call them an
general I
ethical
wouldn't call him a
consumer.
simp. I mean, there would be other factors, but like a guy one time purchased OF for spent $10. That specific action, not ideal, but to broadly categorize him as a simp, probably not. But like a repeating pattern of behavior, probably a simp. Like if he's spending monthly and it's an ongoing thing, and he's spending like I don't know
The auto pay.
$100 a month on
I
porn,
think-
yeah, kind of a
I
simp.
don't know if I wrote this in, but I think a big problem with that too is the instant gratification that society has now is a really big problem in the dating scene.
But ideally, if they are consuming porn, we'd want them to be paying for it, right? Like, because, okay, if we're talking about, like, ethical consumption, right? If you're going to watch it, like, ideally, you'd be funding the creator. So why would we condemn them if it's, like, if anything, that's, like, the ethical way to participate in the
As a
industry.
men's rights activist, you should be anti-porn because it's harming you. It's harming men. It's giving them erectile dysfunction. It's giving them porn brain. It's ruining their sex life.
Yeah.
It's like brain rot.
Yeah,
at this
I
point.
advocate for men to like to stop watching it.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not going to go to the extreme of like a guy who like occasionally watches it. I don't think that's to the level of. I still think it's less than ideal. I don't think he should.
Why?
But like, I think if you consume like a video for 20 minutes if you're a dude and you're fucking beating it or whatever,
Like, every couple
it's
weeks.
like, okay,
Like, I don't get
whatever.
why anyone would demonize watching porn. That's crazy.
Like, I don't think it's the same impact as a guy who's like who's addicted to the shit and it's impacting his relationship. Me personally, though, I don't watch it at all.
I just haven't, like, experienced anyone who's actually, like, genuinely addicted to it. I feel like...
There's people out there. There's people. I know that there's OF stars right now that there's guys like buying them houses and cars, like one single person.
Losers.
Follow me on Twitch.
Simps. Yeah, they shouldn't do it. But yeah, I think men who are, I think they get looked down upon by both men and women. These like dudes who are like, okay, if a guy admitted to his friend group, hey, by the way, I spend $500 a month,
Yeah.
like being a pay pig for some like OF girl, the dudes would absolutely clown him. And I guarantee you, if he admitted that, like on first dates to women, a lot of women are going to be like, okay, this guy's a clown. I'm not going to deal with that. Like
Of course.
I think most girls are not going to be cool dating a dude who's spending $500 a month on OF.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Most girls are going to clown on him.
Spend
So
it
I think
on
it comes from
me.
both directions. Moving it on, you want